and welcome to the KJ Today Show. We are so excited to have you with us. We have got 60 minutes of positive vibes planned for you, including pop culture, people to know, and pets. Tonight, we are going to kick off our show with breaking news because we have a huge announcement from PopCon.
What is it?
As many of you know, PopCon is coming to Louisville this year. So we have PopCon Indy August 25th through the 27th. In June, we have PopCon Louisville. That is June 16th through the 18th. And tonight, I am very, very excited to announce, as the KJ Today Show is powered by the PopCon Network, that we have a special guest joining us in Louisville for PopCon. Gilmore Girls fans, Scott Patterson
OMG
is coming to PopCon Louisville.
OMG.
I cannot.
KJ,
I
I'm gonna faint.
I can't. Listen.
I don't know if I can go on. I feel like I'm gonna faint. Honestly, I don't. I just
Listen, you see this thing right here? This is the little coffee cup holder from the day that coffee shops across the country turned into Luke's Diners. And
when was that?
It was when I was working at 107.9 The Mix, Johna, because I couldn't go because I was working.
I was working at 107.9
And so
The Mix too.
My friend Tara went and she got her cup of coffee and she gave me this because I was like crying. I'm like, it's Luke's Diner Day and I can't go. So you think I'm not taking this to Louisville?
Well,
this is going to Louisville.
I'm very upset that I missed Luke's Diner Day.
Oh, well, it's going to be like a Luke's Diner weekend when Scott Patterson comes to PopCon Louisville.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm literally so geeked.
I am too.
I can't wait.
I had a chance to work with him it was last year because his podcast was out. And I didn't want to be the person that was like, hey man, I love your podcast. But also when you have a podcast out, like you really hope that people are like
listening.
Hey man, I love your podcast.
Yeah.
And, but I'm like, we have a podcast, but do people care? He's Luke from Gilmore Girls.
Literally.
Like, he doesn't need affirmation that his podcast is good, right? But I did it anyway. I was like, hey man, I love your podcast. And he's like, oh, you listen to the podcast. Oh, hey, look, so man, great. I didn't know what I was doing. And
it's always good to get positive affirmations, okay? Even if you don't think no one's listening. I think it's funny because like people who are like, even like Scott Patterson putting out his podcast, he's like, oh, nobody's listening to this thing. And then someone comes up to you and they're like, oh my God, I listen to your podcast. You're like, what? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. You could be doing literally anything with your time and you're listening to me talk. Oh my God.
Well, and if you don't know about Scott's podcast and you're a Gilmore Girls fan, he rewatched the Gilmore Girls and his podcast is called I Am All In.
Mm-hmm.
And he's literally like, he's talking to the other cast members and he's going through watching the show and some of the stuff for them, they had so much to film.
Yeah.
Like that there are things that, he's like, oh man, I didn't realize that was going on. Or I don't remember, it's really, really cool to listen to if you are a Gilmore Girls fan. So Scott Patterson, we are so excited to have you joining us at the first ever PopCon Louisville, June 16th through the 18th. Tickets are on sale, popcon.us. And for those of you asking about photo ops, those are going to go on sale very, very soon. So keep following along.
Can't wait.
If you are not on the PopCon newsletter, join that now so that you know when those photo ops go on sale because they are limited. Go to popcon.us/join so that you get notified first.
Oh, I'm about to do that right now so I can get notified so I can buy my photo op with Scott Patterson.
Oh man, Johna, you should be on the PopCon mailing list already.
KJ, I get 2 newsletters from you because somehow I signed up twice for 2 different emails for your newsletter.
Thank you very much.
I'm thinking about unsubscribing from one.
All right, back to the business of our show. Mary Beth is crew number 21. I see her checking in right now. Those crew numbers are how you, one, get my newsletter, the PAWSitive Vibes newsletters.
So positive.
Shelly, crew number 5, all the way from the beginning, checking in from Indianapolis. If you don't have a crew number, you're learning about this. Just go to kjcrew.com. That's kjcrew with a K.com, and we will get you signed up. And we don't spam you or anything. We just tell you about all the fun stuff that's going on. Your to-do list tonight is, first and foremost, have fun with us, comment, interact. If you wouldn't mind, please hit that little subscribe button on our YouTube channel when you get a chance at youtube.com/KJ today. Rate, review. You know, you hear it so much, like you don't even think about it. Like, oh, yeah. No, like even if you don't do it for us, do it for somebody that you love. Rate, review, and subscribe. Thank you.
Do it for the gram.
All right, hang around because we have William Shatner on the show tonight.
Oh my God.
I know, and he's coming to Indianapolis.
I am so surprised.
Super excited to.
He just is so, like, he's just such a handsome old man.
He really is.
Like, man.
He really is. And I did learn, I'd asked for questions and I was able to get to a couple of your questions because whenever we do these interviews, I like to, you know, when I say you are producing the show, you are producing the show. I want your questions. Right. I want your interactions. Like, we ask you for your good news. We ask you for your pet pictures. Like, you are here and you're part of it. Craig, crew number 11, you are part of it. And so I had a lot of great questions for William Shatner, and I was like all prepared because I was so nervous. And then I remembered, because I've interviewed William Shatner before, that you basically say, "Hello, Mr. Shatner." And he talks about whatever he wants the rest of the time.
That is true.
So
I learned that editing the show. I was like, what is he talking about? She's like, he's just talking. I was like, oh, cool.
That's what you do. I mean, you don't interrupt William Shatner. You let him talk.
But okay, not to offend any of the older people out there, but that's kind of what older people do.
Take it easy.
They start out telling like one story, like, and I do it too. Like, I can't even say, it's like the ADHD in your brain. You're like, okay, I'm going to talk to you about this. Okay, but this connects to this thing, which connects to this thing. And then it's, what was I talking about at first? I don't know what happened.
Oh,
just
girl.
Like, it's just a thing. I think older people do it more though, but yes. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, thank you. And by older people, you mean people like me and Patches and William Shatner.
Yes.
You're in good company.
Adults here, adults.
Jim Ross says, "I'm so glad you guys are bringing PopCon to Louisville. This city needs an awesome convention like yours."
Oh, thanks, man.
Thank you, Jim. We are working so hard behind the scenes to bring the unique, wonderful PopCon feel that we've had here for 10 years in Indianapolis to Louisville. And we know that you need a con and you deserve a con. And we're bringing you the con. We are coming for you. So thank you very much, Jim.
We're coming for you,
We're coming for you.
How aggressive.
All right. Before we get to William Shatner, we have some other fun to do tonight. We have another big news announcement coming later in the show, some breaking news about the KJ Today show.
I know, and KJ won't even tell me what it is.
Johna doesn't know what it is.
Does Patches know?
I did tell Patches.
That's not fair.
I'm sorry. I found out yesterday and I had to tell someone and I didn't see you.
What do you text me every single day?
I know, but I was like, it needs to be a surprise for somebody, and Patches is my husband.
It's a surprise. Wow.
Sorry.
Be that way then.
Sorry. All right, Johna. Stand by for breaking news about the KJ Today show.
Can't wait.
But first, let's get to what's popping in pop culture with producer Johna. All right. Ring. I don't know who that is. We don't have a ring, so they'll let themselves in if they want to.
You want to know what's popping in pop culture? Somebody's at KJ's door.
Do I need to run upstairs?
Patches, we have like a gazillion cameras. We can watch our cats. We can watch ourselves. We can do all
I've been telling y'all forever to get a freaking video doorbell, man.
Thank you, Johna.
I've been saying it forever.
Thank you. Whoever's there, leave it at the door and come back. Got the KJ Today show going on. Thank you. All right. What's popping?
Okay, friends, Romans, countrymen, and women.
What's popping?
Disney which this Disney graphic is very just basic because there was too many things going on with Disney, and I wasn't about to put all of the different.
That's like the Disney graphic from like 1982.
Yep, sure is. That was the first thing that popped up when I typed in Disney logo.
Oh,
I was like, that one right there.
I feel like I'm
10
about
out
to
of
watch
10.
the Disney Sunday night movie.
Oh man, what a good time that was.
All right,
All
what's going on with Disney, Johna?
Disney just announced sequels.
Okay.
So many sequels. 2, not that excited about. A Toy Story 5, which we don't need. But Tim Allen is rumored to be coming back. So, you know.
Can I give you my thoughts on that, Johna?
Please.
Okay. I feel like, I mean, it was probably in the works, but I feel like Tim Allen was a little bit salty that Chris Evans was Buzz. And he was like salty in the way that was like, I think he's being polite, but also he's like, oh, y'all need to fix this.
But I mean, he has nothing to be like, you know, salty about. I mean, he's got freaking 4 movies as opposed to Chris Evans' 1.
Right.
Like, come on, guys.
That was the first thing that popped in my head. And it may not be true, but the first thing that popped in my head was because Tim Allen announced it, right? Like, hey, I'm so excited to be coming back. And, you know, like, so we'll see, man. All right. Johna, what else is going on with Disney?
Frozen 3.
Frozen 3?
Another Frozen movie.
Like a whole movie?
Yes. I honestly didn't know there was a second.
Yes, there is a second one, and I will tell you, I didn't see it. Like with the Toy Story movies, I saw 1 through 3, and I was like, okay, good ending. I'm not watching anymore. And then with Frozen, I saw the 1, and I was like, I'm done. I did not want to see anymore. But the one I'm most excited about is the second Zootopia movie.
Oh, okay.
I loved Zootopia so much. That is like one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. So they're going to be making a Zootopia 2. So all of the sequels for Disney are in the works right now. We don't have any filming dates or like release dates, but they are said to be happening.
All right, Johna, thank you.
What's popping?
In Marvel news, so much Marvel news. Oh my god,
so much Marvel. News.
Look at me. See my nice Marvel graphic there.
But Johna,
I want you guys to know. Okay, look, I want you guys to know that when I'm working on the show, What's Poppin' is the very last thing that I do. So by the time I get to What's Poppin', I'm like all the way down here on the energy level.
But that's okay because we want it to be the last thing you do because when we go live at 7, we want to make sure we have the latest pop culture news for everybody that's watching on the KJ Today Show channels and the PopCon Network and the Towne Post Network. Like they want to know, Johna.
What's popping?
Ant-Man and the Wasp come out on Friday. Yay. So excited. We're going to see it on Sunday. Very exciting.
I have heard the early reviews are good.
I have also heard that.
No spoilers. So I appreciate that.
I appreciate the MCU fan base because they're like, nope, we're not spoiling anything. We're not doing it. We're going to let you know. A 4th Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland is in the works. Yay.
I love that. I'm so excited. You know, I know Patches will jump in here and hate on Spider-Man.
Don't do it, Patches.
But Tom Holland is such a great Spider-Man.
He is.
And I will watch every Spider-Man movie that Tom Holland ever makes.
Same. 100%.
Tom Holland
I tried
is a fantastic Spider-Man.
Yes.
He is the best Spider-Man.
He is. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
But you hate on like you're not going to watch Into the Spider-Verse.
I don't hate on Tom Holland. I hate on the Spider-Man character.
I get that.
But like what you were mad about was the origin story because we kept getting it and now we're done with that. So can you just relax and let go of the hate?
No.
Hey, this is
like me
a
with
show
Batman.
of positive
Can't let it go.
vibes, so I'm all positive about this.
All positive.
I like how he won't even like Patches.
Look
at us. You look people in the eye and you say that you're going to let go of your hatred of Spider-Man.
Nope, I will never let go of my hatred of Spider-Man, but I will stay positive as we continue to get movies that don't drum up the same damn backstory.
Okay, there you go.
Understand.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you, Patches.
We're positive.
All right, Johna, what else is
Done.
going on with Marvel?
Harrison Ford's Thunderbolt Ross will be the president of the United States in the new Captain America movie.
Yes.
I'm so excited for the new Captain America movie. I can I just want to grasp it so aggressively. Just ugh.
Right.
I can't even put into words how excited I am for it.
No, you did not watch the Super Bowl.
I did not.
Anthony Mackie got to voice like one of the opens about, they did this big dramatic thing about how like football ties into America. And they were like, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's your Captain America. And I did he started talking and I'm like, because I was expecting Chris Evans, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
It's Anthony Mackie now.
Anthony Mackie is Captain America now.
He is.
Got
I'm
it.
so freaking excited for Captain America, the New World Order.
Yeah. Did you see that they announced that Bucky is going to be the leader of the Thunderbolts?
I did see that. That's really exciting.
So Sebastian Stan is continuing as the Winter Soldier.
Of course he is. He has to be best friends with whoever Captain America is. It's necessary.
It's his job.
It is his job to be best friends with Captain America.
Was there anything else popping in the Marvel world?
Nope, I don't have anything else popping.
What's popping?
If you guys didn't watch the Super Bowl, which I didn't, but I scroll through Facebook and see memes and stuff because that's how I get news. Rihanna is pregnant again. She just had a kid last May with her boyfriend, fiance ASAP Rocky. They are expecting their second child, which is very exciting.
I was trying so hard to not pay attention. Be the better woman and don't be like, whoa, it looks like she might be pregnant again, right? I'm watch the show and don't care about what the woman's body looks like right now, right? But once she confirmed she was pregnant, you're like, okay, she was in the coolest way possible announcing to the world, hey, I'm having another baby.
Right.
But I didn't want to be the woman that's like, looks like she might be pregnant. Watch the show, watch, enjoy the show.
Yeah, and it was a great show.
So more people watched the halftime show than watched the game.
Yeah, no, I saw that too.
Yeah. It was
ridiculous.
You see the memes of people who are like, oh, I heard there was a football game at the Rihanna concert.
Yeah.
No, literally there was a football game at the Rihanna concert.
I think I saw that there was 5 million more people that watched during her performance than actually watched during the Super Bowl.
And I will say, nobody ever pleases anyone.
True.
But one of the things that I loved about her specific show was that you could just feel that she was having her moment and she was really relaxed and happy about it. I was just like, you just go, girl, and floating above that stadium.
Oh man, I was so stressed, especially because I didn't watch her performance until after, on the internet after people posted, and I had found out that she was pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, she's suspended so high in the air and she's pregnant. And then I was watching it and I was like, yeah, she's definitely pregnant, only because the way she was getting really winded.
Yeah.
And I was like, but you know what? You go, girl. You were like, I don't care if I'm pregnant. I'm doing the Super Bowl halftime show.
Right. I absolutely loved it. And she has every right with all of those hits and everything that she's done to be arrogant, right? And she's so not. She was just I'm just singing my songs. I got these cool dancers and these cool effects, and I am just gonna be in the moment and have the time of my life.
It was, oh my God, it was so good. It was 10 out of 10.
It was.
I don't have a graphic for this, but Anthony Michael Hall did just announce that him and his wife are expecting a baby.
What's popping?
That's what's popping with Anthony Michael Hall. If you are a fan of Anthony Michael Hall, he was on the KJ Today show in season 1 with Debbie Gibson. That was a super fun interview. And if you go to our YouTube channel, we've got the entire playlist laid out there for you, so you can watch all of season 1, or you can pick your favorite celebrities, and Anthony Michael Hall will pop up there for you. Go to youtube.com/KJ Today. Now we've got some other special guests coming to the show next week. We have Giancarlo Esposito, my friends. We are coming up on the premiere date of The Mandalorian Season 3. And Giancarlo will be here to not only talk about that, talk about The Boys and, all of the amazing things that he's been in, which is too many to list. And
look up his IMDb page.
And then we are going to have Patricia Heaton joining us the following week, March 1st. Emmy Award winner Patricia Heaton. That's right. We got another Emmy Award winner.
Oh, man.
Coming to the show. Another reason to subscribe.
So we're just going to win an Emmy. I feel the Emmy's gravitating towards us, KJ.
I feel like it's going to happen, Johna.
I feel good. I have to accept success now. I will accept the Emmy.
Oh, good. Yes. Johna had a reading on Friday. And the man reading her cards told her she needs to accept success. And I was like, you're the reason we're being held back.
No, it's not me. Accept
the success, Johna.
I'm trying. I'm being more open-hearted and accepting of success.
All right.
Yes.
Would y'all please just, I got to take some crystals here. Would we all just take a moment and just help Johna clear away the negativity?
Please.
And just welcome in the success, Johna.
I'm welcoming
Welcome in the success.
Yes, good, because we need money.
Yes. All right. Sponsorships are available for the KJ Today Show if you would also like to help us welcome in success. And now let's turn it over to producer Patches. When we come back, my friends, we are so excited. We have got some highlights from our KJ show, KJ Today Show on the go. And we've got William Shatner coming up. But first, take it away, Patches.
Wow, thank you, KJ. As everybody knows, the KJ Today Show is powered by PopCon, Indy's annual premiere. PopCon Experience is celebrating its 10th year and also coming to Louisville. Save the dates and tell your friends. PopCon Louisville is June 16th through June 18th, and PopCon Indy is August 25th through the 27th. New guests announced for Louisville includes Gilmore Girls' Scott Patterson and The Walking Dead's Cooper Andrews. New to Indy, Doctor Who, and I love her so much, Missy, the Master Michelle Gomez. And now, guys,
Thanks,
I love how he had to break character so he can talk about how much he loved the show.
Slightly more serious note.
Ooh, yes. Go
I
ahead,
have
Patches.
one question.
Yes.
Didn't get what you wanted for Valentine's Day? Well, calm down and save 20%. Everything in KJ Storms and Melody store is 20% off right now. That includes the Storms and Melodies Calming Remedies, KJ's book, Raised by Cats, Behind the Mics, and the Meows, and t-shirts. No code needed. Go to stormsandmelodies.com.
Why are you Hulk Hoganing?
I don't know, brother, but let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
He was so serious at first. He was like, didn't get what you want for Valentine's Day, and then all of a sudden he was like, go to KJ store right now. I was like,
yeah, calm the
that
hell
took
down.
such a turn.
That's exactly what we want. All right. Thank you, Patches.
You're welcome.
So when we started the show, one of the things that we wanted to do was to kind of bring together all the things that we're always out doing. So whether it's, Pet Pals TV or the Kind of Nerdy Girls, going to PopCon, all the things, let's keep you in the know with everything that we're doing. So I was like, okay, we got to catch people up on what's been going on. The KJ Today Show was on the road this past weekend, and 2 shows on Saturday, 2 appearances.
You know what? Every time we do stuff, it's always 2 things in one day.
It is. I feel, and when everything was kind of culminating, it was February 11th. There was also another event that we could have been doing, Johna, and I was like, 2 is our max in one day.
Bro, because I was so Sunday, I was like, oh, thank God I'm not seeing any people today.
So please keep up with us, because one of the things that we love is to be out with you. So if you are watching locally, keep up with us so that you know what events we're going to be at, because I saw several people that were like, oh man, I didn't know that you were going to be at Pet People in Nora. I would have come and said hello. Saturday, we were at Catapalooza, and we had a lot of cats and a lot of kids and a lot of families looking for their forever kitties, and kitties looking for their forever homes. I have my book there. Actually, what was really cool, Johna, was I haven't had this experience before. I had people who had bought my book who came to the event to get it signed. So they're like, I got yours. Because I don't know. When you buy my book on Amazon, I don't know that.
Right.
Right. So I was like, oh my gosh, more people have my book than I realized.
Kitty cats.
So
I took some of those videos.
Thank you very much, Johna, for being there with me.
I do what I can.
Thank you to ARPO, which is the Alliance for Responsible Pet Ownership.
Love them.
You can go to adoptarpo.org to see all of their amazing kitties who are looking for homes. And then Saturday night, we were at this wonderful event called Who Rescued Who.
What?
I was covering it for Pet Pals TV, along with hosting it with Rich Hardesty. And I've got some photos, and we'll tell you about the amount raised because it blew our minds. But first, I wanted to share with you some bloopers from my upcoming Pet Pals TV story, because I always want you to see, no matter how polished things appear to be, that it is chaos in the back. All right, here we go. Do I look okay? To dogs and cats who need homes. I was doing second. Let's head into the Speedway. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. I got this. Okay. The legend, Al Unser Jr., who's won this race twice, is going to join up. He is here to bring joy to pets and dogs. Pets and dogs. Pets and dogs. You're getting Pets and dogs. He's here for the pets and the dogs.
Dogs are pets.
I would like to point out that I did that whole thing, the whole open, from like, we're here at the Speedway and blah, blah, blah,
in one take.
in one take. And Gamer Katie was like, you know, we always want to do another one just in case, right? And so then it was like 18 more that I couldn't get right.
It was all downhill after that.
Well, that's Emmy award-winning producer Gamer Katie.
True.
Well,
True.
and you do what the Emmy award-winning producer tells you to do.
True.
So thank you all for joining us at Who Rescued Who. It was sold out, packed house. The Ghostbusters were there. Al Unser Jr. It was absolutely amazing. Patty Spittler, who's trying to steal my husband.
Yeah, she looks a little cozy with patches.
Norma Unser, who actually helped me behind the scenes so much putting the event together.
She's awesome.
You're going to see all the interviews, all the cool stuff from Who Rescued Who coming up on Pet Pals TV on February 25th. Thank you to Rich Hardesty, who was amazing in performing. And thanks to everybody who was buying raffle tickets, who donated at the door, because Johna, I could not even believe it, but the numbers are in. Dixie the Praying Dog, Zachary Tinkle, thank you guys for being with us.
Yes.
We raised over $3,000.
Oh my God.
I know.
Bro.
$3,000 freaking dollars.
Oh my goodness.
For Speedway Animal Rescue, who, they've been through a lot. And one of the unique things about what they do, which is another story for another time, we're going to be talking about in May. But Joan Brown, who founded Speedway Animal Rescue, founded it because after the race, there are dogs that get lost and left behind because of all the partying going on. And there was nobody to take care of them. So she started taking them into her house. She would keep them until somebody who, like 3 states away, was like, hey, we left our dog. And you can imagine there are times where dogs get spooked and things like that. So it's going to happen. But I did not know it happened to the point that it required her working on a regular basis. And the amount of people who leave dogs or dogs get out because of all of the noise and stuff, and they don't get claimed and they need to be rehomed. Isn't that crazy?
It's so sad. Oh my God.
know.
That's so, I mean, like, it's so great though, because I, talked to Joan for like 2 seconds at the event, but she is so sweet and so kind. And that it doesn't surprise me at all that she would do something like that. That just, it warms my heart, honestly.
18 years she's been doing this.
Oh my gosh.
And that $3,000 is going to go a long way. So thank you all so much for supporting that event, because so many of you came out. I feel bad that one picture I put in, the guy's eyes were closed. I have 3 other pictures of us together. I didn't realize I put that one in, but they were a couple who were at the bar, and my brother-in-law was getting a drink, and they were talking about how they hadn't seen me and maybe I hadn't really come. And he was like, you need to go over there and talk, because like they came to see you and they haven't seen you. And I was like, oh my God. So thank you all very much. Coming up on the KJ Today Show, we have got Don't Screw the Krew, everybody's favorite trivia game. Tonight we are playing for our friend, crew number 8, Eli.
Love that guy.
But before we get to that, it is our moment, guys. It is our moment.
It is our time to shine.
It is to welcome William Shatner to the KJ Today Show. You are going to be able to meet him, ask questions, watch Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan with him, and we're going to be talking about that. But first, just so you know, the interview will be posted right after the show, so you can hear the whole thing, so you know I'm not making this up. The first thing that William Shatner wanted to talk to me about was the weather. And I thought it was like small talk. Like, he's like, what's the weather going to be like this weekend? And I was like, I don't know. Like, but then because he's like, I'm traveling and I need to know the weather. And I was like, I don't like, and also I don't think you're coming to Indianapolis this weekend. But like literally while I'm on the phone with him, I was going to my weather app because I'm like, Mr. Shatner actually wants the weather forecast for me, so I'm going to give it to him. So there's like a whole thing in the beginning where I report the weather because he demanded it. And then he was talking about like, I need to know because I'm traveling. We're going by car, like we're going places to places. I need to know the weather. So I asked him right away, well, like, hey, like to me, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool to travel by car and see the world. And so I literally said to him, like, Mr. Shatner, do you like traveling by car and seeing the country like that?
No, I don't enjoy that at all. That's all of the hard work in touring. It's not so at all. It shows great joy. It's getting to the venue. I had a guy at dinner once from the Joe Walsh. I sat beside Joe Walsh at dinner some time ago, and I was saying, you toured too, don't you? And he said, oh, yeah. I said, God, I'm getting to one place. You do the performance and get on. You got to get on an airplane or a car, get to the next place. It is exhausting. I said to him, how do you handle it? And, of course, he had on tour. He goes, like for a month, one place, then he takes a private plane and goes. So he described to me the 17-truck tour that those guys go on, and I thought, okay, that's a different story. That isn't the touring I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting in your car and getting to the next venue as quickly as possible.
Was like, oh, this is gonna be good. No, I don't like doing that.
He's
like
it at all. I hate traveling. I know. I remember listening to that, and I was like, "Oh, this has got to go on the show," because he was like, "No, that's not fun at all."
I'm like, "Oh man!" Like my first question, I set him off. I didn't have the weather report handy, and then I immediately made him angry, talking about all the traveling he has to do so that we can see him.
Oh my God, I was crying. It was so funny.
So we did talk about his horses. That is coming up. Thank you, Julie, for that question. But first, let's get in a little bit into the movie that we are going to be seeing with Mr. Shatner. If you do go March 12th, he's going to be at Clues Hall, and this is him talking about the actual event and Wrath of Khan, the movie, and the amazing impact that it had long term on Star Trek. Jolene wanted to know, is there a special connection to Wrath of Khan for you, because it is her favorite movie?
A lot of people's favorite movie. Mine is the one I directed, Star Trek V, but I don't have a great deal of sympathy for that. People don't sympathize with me with that. The Wrath of Khan was the beginning of the popularity of Star Trek the movies, because we had made a large film with a great director by the name of Robert Wise, and it wasn't greatly successful. It was okay, but it didn't have the success Paramount had hoped for, so they were going to cancel all the movies when it was decided to give the television department a chance and to make the film. So the television department made a feature film, The Wrath of Khan, and they made it for about a third of the cost of Star Trek the movie, and it was very successful. So that then continued all the other movies, and that, I believe, begat all the spate of Star Trek shows on the air today. The Wrath of Khan, in my belief, started it all because it was so successful, much more instantly successful than Star Trek the movie. And so Paramount was heartened, and we started making all those films of Star Trek, and each of them, box office-wise, made about the same amount, around $100 million. They made, and there was that ceiling, which was never broken until J.J. Abrams made a big-time ride with lots of special effects, and he discovered the
I can almost hear him rolling his eyes. Then J.J. Abrams brought his special effects.
He had all these special effects and things, and he just ruined everything for Star Trek.
These young kids and their computers.
I love William Shatner so much because he does not care.
Oh my gosh. He is so freaking saucy.
For a dude that's 90
so
years old that went to space, man, he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Well, and one of the things he loves to do, and thank you very much to Julie, who, when I asked for questions about William Shatner, brought up, I'd forgotten, he has this huge love of horses. He's a big animal lover, but horses are like his thing. So I was like, oh, that's great. Because, anytime we get to talk about animals on the KJ Today show, I'm like,
it's so crazy because we don't talk about animals at all on the show.
I mean, we've got the pet of the week coming up. It's not a cat or a dog. It's also not a horse. So think about that while you listen to William Shatner talk about his horse. I do want to ask you on behalf of Julie, who's listening right now. She said you can't talk to him today without asking him to give us an update on his horses, if he's still very involved with showing and riding.
I'm very involved. In fact, a new horse has just arrived that I bought myself, and apparently a wonderful horse that I'm going to compete. I'll be competing with him and another horse. Coffee and Butter are my two reigning horses, and I'll be competing with them. And it may very well be that our first competition will be my own horse show called the Hollywood Charity Horse Show. It's a charity, and every penny we get that is donated to us, every penny, there's no expenses, nobody gets any money, but we channel those contributions to charities for kids and for veterans. And I've done it for 35 years, and I've raised millions of dollars for those causes, and it's been an enormous success in a small way. $500,000 a year, maybe I've been able to contribute, but over 35 years, it amounts to a lot of money.
I think that's one of the beautiful things about you and so many of the Star Trek alum is that you really do a lot of charity work. I mean, this little Star Trek thing you got involved in so long ago has really made an impact on the world.
Well, I think it has. The best thing about Star Trek was the message it brought, which was humanity, and perhaps that's one of the reasons for its success.
I do want. All right, so thank you, William Shatner, for being on the show.
Oh my gosh. He's just like, I love that his horses' names are Coffee and Butter. That's my favorite. I love when people have horses and they just name them like the most ridiculous names on the planet. It's my favorite thing.
It's so sweet.
I love it so much. Coffee and butter. I'm like, man, those two things don't even go together, but I just love it.
So again, you can talk to William Shatner. He is going to be at Clues Hall at Butler University, and that is March 12th. It is our wedding anniversary, so I'm trying to talk Patches into spending our wedding anniversary with William Shatner.
William Shatner's totally down for it, Patches. If you go and listen to the interview, he's totally here for it.
That's right. You can hear William Shatner and I actually talk a little bit about marriage in the full interview, which you can hear exclusively on the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/KJ Today.
And ironically enough, as of yesterday, it was 8 years ago, the first time that you and I had ever met and worked with William Shatner. So we're just one day removed from him being on the show. Yeah.
Guys, you have to go. There's so many anniversaries.
I know.
It's the universe telling you to go see William Shatner.
We should totally go. And he did say, remind me when you're there.
Right.
Like, what if William Shatner brought us on stage and
and
he's like, what's the weather, KJ? And I'm like,
you got to have the weather ready before he calls you up on stage. Look, if Patches doesn't want to go with you on your wedding anniversary, I'll go with you.
Thank you, Johna. It's an opportunity to hang out with William Shatner.
Who doesn't want to do that?
Well, and you know that the picture that we have with William Shatner, I had worked that room. So like I had people going in and out of the room. And I think it was a weird time, but they were basically like, like stand next to him, like no hugs and handshakes and stuff like that. Like we don't want to get him sick, right? He's William Shatner. We're not getting him sick. So I like told a gazillion people, like, don't go in there and touch him. Don't shake his hand.
Don't touch William Shatner.
And so at the end, I'm like, Mr. Shatner, we're all done as long as would be okay with me and my husband getting a picture. And he was like, well, sure. And I literally put my hands on him. Like I'm like rested my head like he was my grandpa. And I was getting a picture with it. But I'm like, I'm like, oh my God, I told everyone not to touch you. And then I touched you. And he's like,
broke your own rules.
I know. He was like, it's fine, but not like, it's fine. We're cool. Like, make sure you hug me next time you see me. He was like, let's not do that again.
Please don't touch me ever again. Thank you.
All right, guys. We are going to send it over to Producer Patches with a very important announcement from our sponsors. And then when we get back, it's time to play Don't Screw the Krew. All right, take it away, Patches.
Well, thank you, KJ. As we all know, the KJ Today Show is powered by the Towne Post Network, helping us bring more positive vibes to our community. Don't miss the all-new episode of PAWSitive Vibes with KJ Today, featuring the NASCAR ARCA driver, Zachary Tinkle, streaming this Friday on the Towne Post Network.
Thank you so much, Patches. Appreciate that.
You're quite welcome.
By the way, back to our ARPO event in Catapalooza. Thanks, Facebook, for making this the still shot that you decided to go with. You can go watch me live at Catapalooza.
I saw.
What? Why, Facebook? Why do you hate me?
I saw that and I was like, I'm not even going to say anything.
That is rude.
Well, because we started at the video and you're like, all right, are we live? And I was like, yep, of course we are.
Here we are bringing positive vibes. You better come adopt some cats. I'm serious. Rude. So mad about it.
I want you to know how hard I laughed when I saw that after I posted it.
I had to take a second and look at and then zoom in, right? Because you're on your phone. You're like, that can't be right. And I zoomed in. I'm like, what is that? What is that face? Also, check out the cats on my shirt. I'm pretty proud of that shirt.
Super cute.
But come on, Facebook.
Oh, man.
Rude. That was like a 20-minute video. You could have chosen a still shot of any of the cute cats.
I think they just take it from when you first start the video.
No, they don't. Sometimes it's in the middle of the video, Jonna. Trust me, I post enough videos.
They're like, she looks real serious. We should probably people
like,
will watch your video if she looks serious.
They're like, oh, people are gonna want to see this. She looks like she's ready to take down that store.
Adopt some cats right now.
All right, my friends, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show.
Is it?
When we play our favorite trivia game,
Is it?
Don't Screw the Krew.
The Krew.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited about this.
I think every week I'm just gonna get sadder and sadder about Don't Screw the Krew. So every time you're all like, Don't Screw the Krew, I'll be like, Don't Screw the Krew.
I'm still mad that I got one wrong last week. So
man,
I need you
still salty.
I need you to build a bridge and get over it.
Right? Listen, you do need to get over it because we have upped the ante. You know, I've got the dinger here. So you get one right, smiley face dinger. You get one wrong.
Oh God.
I saw that in Canva and I was like, what is that? I apologize to our crew member because I might get one of those tonight.
All right. Our crew member tonight is Eli.
Oh, I love him.
Crew number 8 with us from the beginning. He was a Make-A-Wish kid. He's all grown up now, and he is watching and ready for us to make sure that we don't screw
the
Krew. Yay, we're so excited.
If you guys win tonight, you will be winning Eli a signed copy of my book, Raised by Cats Behind the Mic and the Meows, and also one of our Storms and Melodies t-shirts. By the way, all of that is on sale. We're having a post-Valentine's Day. If you didn't get what you want, calm down, get 20% off everything in my store.
That's right. Calm down.
Thank you.
He said aggressively.
Go to Storms
He
and
said not calmly.
melodies.com. All right. So we've got 3 questions. We'll ask executive producer Johna one. Then we'll ask producer Patches one. And then if they don't get those 2 right, we go to a 3rd question where they both have a chance to chime in. We got to get 2 out of 3 right. So we don't screw the Krew.
I'm so stressed. You know she's just gonna do that in the middle of the show for no reason all the time.
Patches is going on about something I don't.
I have a feeling that's going to be across all of our podcast platforms
You guys
and everything now.
See what we have to deal with over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Johna,
right.
guys, seriously. Ugh.
Send help.
It's so good. So good. Okay, here we go. Trivia question number 1 goes to producer Patches. Producer Patches, the category is video games.
Oh, you suck.
I do not. You haven't even heard the question yet. Thank you very much.
God. All right.
Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde are the ghost characters from what famous arcade
Pac-Man.
game? Excuse me?
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man is
Even I
correct.
knew that. I only ever remember Clyde because that's the only name that doesn't rhyme.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Patches. See,
You're
I
welcome.
don't suck.
I only remember that because it's on the side of our arcade game, our Pac-Man arcade game here in Studio B.
Did you not watch the Pac-Man cartoon?
No.
Did you not watch Pixels
Right?
No.
with Adam Sandler
No.
and Kevin James?
No.
Clearly not.
Wow, so good.
All right.
Such a good movie.
All right, Patches. Congratulations.
Well,
So
thank you.
we've got
streak.
1 question down. We need to get one of the next 2 correct. We turn it over to producer Johna, where the category is 4th grade studies.
Oh man. Okay.
Dude, I think she
You know how much 4th grade has changed since I was in 4th grade?
right? Have you seen how they do math now?
Oh my god!
Right?
They do it wrong.
Wrong.
Right, exactly.
Oh god. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh,
All right,
let's-
producer
stressful.
Johna,
Mhm.
what is the capital of California? Producer Johna, what is the capital of California?
Can I give her a hint?
No.
Well, it could be one of two cities
No.
if I give her this hint.
Sacramento?
Oh!
Nice.
Producer
I was going to say the Kings play there, so.
Man,
the Kings play there. That
would have thrown me
That
way
could have been
off,
LA
man.
or Sacramento. You don't know, man.
Oh, man.
Johna, give it up, man.
Oh, man.
You came through. Woo!
Very nice.
All right, you were like fourth grade brain.
It's been so long since I was great. It's been like 20 years, man.
All right, congratulations to crew number 8, Eli.
Nice job,
who has
Eli.
won himself an autographed copy of Raised by Cats, Behind the Mic and the Meows, and one of our Storms and Melodies t-shirts, which you can get as well and are on sale now, 20% off our post-Valentine's Day sale at stormsandmelodies.com.
We're 5-0 Patches for this season.
I'm really proud of you guys.
Thanks. What was the third question?
No. We're going to save that for next week.
That's pretty lame. Okay.
Yeah,
What do you want to do it?
No, it's fine. He already went.
no.
It's fine. No.
Okay.
No.
Patrick, I'm gonna
She's
give
calling you Patrick. Oh my gosh.
Am I in
What
trouble?
is happening?
What?
No, I need you to hit the wrong button. Go ahead.
Right?
Who is Patrick?
I haven't heard her call me Patrick in years.
Last time she called you Patrick is because you were doing the Towne Post thing so seriously, and now she's
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Patches, I'm going to do this, but since Johna asked for it, she has to answer the question.
Wow, that's real rude. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Third question, Johna.
Well, usually, to be fair, usually even if we do win, you usually give us the third question as a bonus question anyway.
Okay.
True.
All right.
I'm just
True.
saying.
All right. Bonus question. That's fine. All right. Here we go. Johna, the category is sports.
You're screwed.
Good thing we already won.
In what sport, executive producer Johna, is love considered a score?
Tennis.
Yeah, you got it. Nice.
Nice.
You guys want to know how I know that?
How do you know that?
From playing the Wii. I used to play tennis on the Wii. People are like, love, whatever. And I'm
Love
like, yeah,
50,
I know that
love
one.
30. Oh, God, that's awesome.
All right. We have reached the point in the night where we get into our good news and we give you the positive vibes of all the pets and things going on. We want your good news. So please make sure that you comment something good that is going on in your life. It can be as simple as I love the beverage I'm drinking right now to as big as I started a new job. We just want you to think about one thing that's good in your life and focus on the positive, as we are about to do here with Tell Me Something Good.
Yay! Clapping. Explosions.
All right, we're going to start it off with good news for the KJ Today show.
Okay.
Producer Johna,
Mhm.
yes, I did tell Patches the news first. He found out yesterday. I did see some of your comments chastising me for not telling producer Johna
Thanks,
ahead
guys.
of time.
Thanks for being on my side, guys.
There's a lot of Team Johna fans out there.
We're basically Team Edward and Team Jacob over here.
All right. So, we joined the Towne Post Network. So
Yes.
we're out there for more people. The show is growing. It's been amazing.
Yes.
The next level, Johna, we are going to be on a race car.
What?
The KJ Today show is going to have a logo on NASCAR ARCA driver Zachary Tinkle's car
OMG.
this season. How
Yay,
cool
that's
is
so
that?
awesome. Oh.
They're in Charlotte right now. They're doing
Oh.
some testing, and then they're going to be heading to Daytona. The race
my
is this
gosh.
weekend, so he'll be there for that.
Oh,
And I got a call from him and his mom, Lauren, who's his manager, and they were like, you know what? We love you guys. We know that big things are coming for the KJ Today show. Big things are coming for us too. And this is how we want to help the show grow. So
Oh,
watch
that's awesome.
for the KJ Today show on a race car.
Yay! That's so me.
And not just
Aw.
any race car, but Zachary Tinkle's race car.
He is very important. I love him very
is.
much.
He is. So that is our Tell Me Something Good. Now let's get to your good news. Again, make sure that you are commenting. Remember to watch for me to post saying, hey, I need some good news so that you can be featured in one of these lovely graphics that producer Johna puts together. Jennifer says, I leave for Hawaii to visit my daughter and son-in-law next Friday.
Can I come with you, please?
You know, I want to go to Hawaii, but the flight, man.
I know,
it's a
but
rough
everyone
flight.
like they say that everyone's like the flight's awful, but like once you get there, it's like amazing. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I want to go. My
I
best
know.
friend lives there, so
Oh, you should totally go. You got a place to stay.
I know, right? Stay for free.
Yeah. Chris says, I'm walking without crutches, still wearing a boot, but no crutches.
Now your armpits don't hurt. I'm happy for you, man.
Man, crutches are
They're
rough.
the worst.
They are.
The worst.
So glad to hear that you are making progress, Chris. Thank you for sharing with us, and positive vibes to you and your healing. And Leanne says, my sister and I get to relive the 80s new wave, New Order, and Duran Duran concert tickets obtained. That's going to be a great show.
Look, I knew KJ would be excited about that one. I saw that one and I was like, that's going in there.
Oh man, I love that. I saw the closest that they're getting to us is Chicago, which Duran Duran played there. I think last summer, actually, I think Shelly from Conquest Journals went to that show.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh man, I can't believe I missed Duran Duran. So now's a chance.
You can go, man.
And New Order. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
My little preteen heart
You gotta go, man.
needs to see Duran Duran and
Please
New
go.
Order.
Please go and have a good time and think of me as you're there.
I will. Do you know any New Order or Duran Duran?
I might know a Duran Duran song if someone sang some of it to
Okay.
me.
I got hungry like the wolf.
Oh yeah, I know that
Okay,
song.
there you go.
Yeah, that's
There
a
you go.
jam.
Yeah,
okay?
I know, right?
Love that song.
It is a jam.
I don't know any New Order though. What is
Okay,
that? Is that a group?
You probably wouldn't know New Order. They are a group.
Okay.
There was a song that they did called Bizarre Love Triangle that you would probably recognize.
Love triangles are
Yeah,
bizarre.
You would recognize them, but they were definitely like Duran Duran had more mainstream hits.
Yeah.
New Order was all about like it was the new wave stuff.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got
All
it.
right. Well, we leave you each week with the fuzzy, warm, positive vibes that pets can bring us. I see that Eli is checking in. He said, I'm blessed with the good news, which I can't read any further, that my immediate family and I have 2 new puppers who are getting used to their forever home.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I don't think that was Eli. That's a different nerd. Eli has a nerd number as well. So thank you, nerd number 9347, for watching on YouTube with us. Again, go subscribe to YouTube. And let's now turn it over to the wonderful positive vibes that we get from our pet of the week. Producer Johna, thank you very much for putting this together.
I do what I can.
Appreciate you.
And sorry, guys, we're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulty because KJ's mic is muted during
Oh,
that
no.
video.
What happened to my mic? Oh no,
I
there
don't
must
know.
have been
It
some
was a-
audio on that video.
Yes,
All right, so
there was.
everybody was seeing Hammy. They just weren't hearing me talk about Hammy.
That's correct.
Okay, well, Hammy is less than a year old. She was a birthday gift for Vicky's daughter, and her nickname is Hammy Bo Jammy. I love it. Thank you very much, Vicky, for sharing Hammy Bo Jammy with us as the pet of the week. A reminder that the pet of the week is brought to you by Storms and Melodies. And if you go to stormsandmelodies.com, you can save 20%. You don't need a code. I saw somebody ask that. No code. It's a sale on everything in my store, from my book to my calming remedies to even the t-shirts that we have there. So go save yourself some money. If you didn't get what you wanted for Valentine's Day, calm down and get yourself some Storms and Melodies or my book. Thanks, guys. This was
Or
a
a
fun
t-shirt.
show.
Oh my gosh, guys, we are ending the show on time.
They
Oh,
are. Can you believe it? We are. So get ready for what's cooking with Patches and the Cats on our Facebook page. That is a Facebook exclusive, facebook.com/KJ Today Show. If you haven't found me there yet, go find me. We're going to go live. Patches is making tortillas tonight.
Woo-hoo.
And Patches, you're using some special barbecue sauce tonight, right?
I am. Yes, we are using the Walden's brand of barbecue with not only chicken, but the barbecue sauce. So we're excited.
Very
So
nice.
definitely
All right.
tune in. There's a local business that has been so gracious as to getting us their ingredients, and I'm going to make it as fabulous as I can.
And you guys just don't want the show to end on time anymore.
We are ending on time.
You guys are just always.
It's 8:00. We still got time. We play the end credits and we're out.
It's about. You know what? Okay, whatever.
Next week, Giancarlo Esposito
That is such a good picture.
is on the KJ Today Show. Well, it should be. It's a Mandalorian poster, so they did well. We'll see Giancarlo Esposito next week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching the KJ Today Show. Stay positive.